Hi, good morning, everyone. So today is the third class of, organic chemistry. In last two classes, we had basic concepts of organic chemistry. That means to understand the organic chemistry, what all need to have some basic ideas we had in those previous classes. But in today's class, we are going to see how to nomenclate, IUPAC nomenclature. See, in organic chemistry, nomenclature plays a very important role. Why? Because we come across a n number of organic compounds, so that's why we need to identify with their names. So why? Because in organic chemistry we see more oftenly carbon and hydrogen bonds, right? And when we can identify those compounds based on the number of carbon atoms, so that's why we require this type of nomenclature. So this, according to this system, before going to IPC nomenclature, I will elaborate what is IUPAC. So already you might have known International Union of, P stands for pure and A stands for applied chemistry, right? So this part, that means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So this union has some rules. That means how to name any organic compound. So please, dear students, today I think yesterday one of the student had message from one of the girl student. I don't want to take any name, and one of the boy student. They are asking that they are not getting or not following the class. See, I know many of you people are from the Kannada medium. Then also I am not using any Kannada during my class. Why? Because these concepts, what all we are studying during the online classes, I know, and you also know that we will going to repeat in your offline classes. That is for sure. So that's why what I thought is, if I use English words, then it will be a new thing for those students who cannot catch these words. I mean English, so that they can simply understand the language, or they can just primarily know the importance of language by hearing or by listening these words. And see, daily we won't choose new words for talking the English. Daily we use the same words, right? So that's why starting it will be problem. And especially I'm again requesting you people that before starting organic chemistry also, I have requested you, again I am requesting you, organic chemistry is such a chemistry, it will not very easily catchable if you are not, interested, or if you whatever video I send, those video you repeatedly check those videos, then only you come to know. And whatever I explained during that video, please go and read in your books. Books means, see, I am taking the concepts from your lower levels only, right? So keep that in your mind, and you go through those concepts again by doing so many things. Then also you are not getting, then please you personally contact me, then we will clarify your doubts. But by saying that we are not getting, it will be bad remark, right? So that means it will be not bad remark for me. Why? Because you people are very new to me, and I am also very new to you. So that's why the in the beginning it may happen. The only one reason is to understand, go thoroughly and repeatedly. Those video you watch one or twice those videos. That means in speed, what happens is some word will be missing out. If one word will miss, then definitely then the sentence will not be understood. And organic chemistry requires your attention, as well as you don't miss or skip any videos. I will whenever I send the videos, there will be date on it. You check it and go thoroughly day by day, right? So this is my request, right? Again, coming to the topic. So International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So to understand this type of nomenclature or IPSC nomenclature, we require the basic thing what I taught in the last videos. That means, see, again I repeat, organic compounds are divided into two main groups. That is, those are saturated and unsaturated. Second one is unsaturated. Again, saturated, for example, we already know alkanes, and in alkanes, carbon having single bond. But in case of unsaturation or unsaturated hydrocarbons, we have again two categories. One is unsaturation of type alkene, that means carbon having double bond, and unsaturation of type alkyne, that means in alkyne we have carbon triple bond. So dear students, again I repeat you that I am not going through the rules, right? I'm just giving a hint how to name the simple organic compounds, simple, very simple organic compounds. That means I'm just giving a hint. I'm not going through the rules, right? When we come into the offline classes, then we will go by the rules. I took just important part from those rules to name a very simple organic compounds, right? So now, and these are the main things. Whenever we study the organic chemistry, we see these things very importantly. That means the organic compound is divided into two categories, that is saturated and unsaturated. In saturated, we already know alkanes are nothing but the saturated, and that means always saturated organic compounds are having carbon single bond. 1 point. Coming to the unsaturation form or unsaturation type of hydrocarbons, here in unsaturation we have two categories. One is alkene and other one is the alkyne. So that means alkene is nothing but whenever the carbon is having, if in between carbon and carbon, if there is a presence of double bond, then definitely that type of hydrocarbon is called as unsaturated, of course, of type what? Alkene. Next, and finally, one more type of unsaturated compounds are alkynes. And here, whenever the carbon and carbon is having triple bond in between them, or if the given organic compound is having triple bond, then definitely those type of organic compounds are called as unsaturated hydrocarbons of type what? Alkynes. These are very important, right? So we need to remember, before going to the simple organic naming, we must and should know these parts. Again, I will write later while naming the compounds, but you just remember these points. And what we need to do is, one more very important thing is root word, right? Root word. Root word, see, root word is nothing but the root word explains the number of carbon atoms. Clearly you listen. Number of carbon atoms It only explains the number of carbon atom present in the given organic compound, right? So, say for example, I will show the example CH3, CH3. That means before going directly to the naming or nomenclate the compound, we must and should have a glance over the number of carbon atom present in the given organic compound. See, root word explains how many number of carbon atoms present. If one carbon atom is present, then what word we should use? Later we will see. If two, then what prefix should we use? So we will see over here now. See, root word is nothing but already we got the idea about this. That means it explains about the number of carbon atom present in the given organic compound. So now I will show with the number of carbons and root word. So if the given organic compound is having only one carbon atom, right? Only one carbon atom, then the root word, that means the suffix will be always myth, right? If the given compound, organic compound is having two carbon atoms, then the suffix will be always it, prefix. If the given organic compound is having three carbon atoms, then the root word will be always pro. Now, if there are four carbon atoms in the given organic compound, then it is called but. If five carbon atoms are present in the given organic compound, then it is called as pent. Now, if there are six carbon atoms present in the given organic compound, then it is called hex. Likewise, 7 hept, 8 oct, likewise 9 non, and if 10 carbon atoms are present in the given organic compound, then the root word will be like this, that is dec. Okay, I repeat. See, if the given organic compound contains or having like this, one example I will show you. This is the organic compound which has given for us to nomenclate, right? So now, according to the common way, what we should do, first we should check how many number of carbon atoms are present in the given compound. If only one carbon, see, after seeing this compound, how many number of carbon atoms are present? Only one, right? Like this. If 2 means like this, CH3, CH3, how many number of carbon atoms? 1 and 2. If 2 are present, then what type of prefix we should use? It, right? So like this. Okay. We need to have idea about these root words, and before I said you, alkane means what? Carbon-carbon single bond. Alkene means carbon-carbon double bond, and alkyne means carbon-carbon triple bond. Right? So here, very important. These are the prefix. Prefix means first. First we add these and then suffix. If a given compound is having only in between carbon and carbon, if there is a single bond, then we use a suffix as ane, right? If the given organic compound is having a double bond in between the carbon, then we use a suffix as ene. And if the given organic compound is having a carbon-carbon triple bond, then definitely we should use a suffix as, suffix means after, right? Suffix as YNE. After seeing one example, you come to know what should we use over here. So first example will be, see, I will show you one example. Right. Number one, CH3, CH3. So how to name this? It is a simple organic compound, and what I said before starting the video, I will show you how to name the simple organic compounds without functional group, right? So now, first, first our duty is to check the root word. Root word means number of carbon atoms. The given organic compound is this, right? So in this organic compound, how many number of carbon atoms are present? See, one carbon atom and one more, that is second carbon atom, two carbon atom. If two carbon atoms are present, then what type of root word we should use as a prefix? Eth. That's all. Eth. Right? Understood? I repeat. First, what I did is I checked the number of carbon atoms given in the given organic compound. So, how many number of carbon atoms are present? There are two carbon atoms are present. So, because of presence of two carbon atom, according to the rule or root word, what the prefix we should use? There are two. If two carbon atoms are present, then we should use a prefix as eth. Right? First point. Understood? Now, okay. Next point is we have to check whether the given organic compound is a carbon-carbon single bond or carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. See, in this given organic compound, in between carbon and carbon, there is a single bond. So, if there is a single bond, what I said, if there is a single bond, then we should add a suffix as ane. Just add. Why? Because there is a presence of single bond. So, therefore, what is the name? Can you name? Ethane. Right? This much simple it is. Again, I repeat. So, first, what I did is, there is one example of type organic compound. So, in that example, there are two carbon atoms. So, that's why, according to root word, if in the given organic compound, if there are two carbon atoms, then the root word will be always eth. I did that, right? I just used a prefix as eth. Why? Because presence of two carbon atoms. And now, later what I did is, I checked whether in this given organic compound, in between carbon and carbon, what is the condition? Whether it is single or double or triple. So here, after checking, what we saw is there is a single bond. If there is a single bond, then what we need to do, what we need to add as a suffix ane. So that's why the name is ethane. Right? So now we will have one more example over here. See, CH3, CH2, CH3. Right? So now, see, again, what we need to do, we need to check how many number of carbon atoms are present. Right? So, after seeing this example, we can count 1, 2, 3. That means there are 3 carbon atoms are present. Okay. If there are 3 carbon atoms are present, then what we need to do? We need to check the root word. Okay. If there are 3 carbon atoms in the given organic compound, then simply we have to use prefix as pro. Okay. Prefix as pro. In between carbon and carbon, check now. Next part. In between carbon and carbon, what is the condition? Single bond only. So if it is single bond, saturated, of course, saturated means alkane. Alkane means what we have to take from that alkane as a suffix ane. And ane we will see a name. What is the name? Propane. So that means here the name of this compound is propane. Now we will take one more example. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, right? So now again, according to the simple rule, we have to move. So now there are 4 carbon atoms are present over here. That means in this organic compound there are 4 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 means what we need to do? We need to check the root word. The root word is but. Right here, see. If we have 4 carbon atoms in the given organic compound, then what we need to do? We need to add a prefix as but. Now, the next important point is to check whether the given compound is saturated or unsaturated. That means alkane or alkene or alkyne. That means in between carbon and carbon, what is the condition? Whether it is single bonded condition or double bonded condition. So if we see all the 3 bonds are single bonded only in between carbon and carbon. So that's why what we have to take? We have to take ane. So just you add ane over here, then definitely you will see a name that is butane. So now till 10 carbon atom, you try it, right? You try it and send me the feedback whether you understood or not. You have to name pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane and decane, right? You all should try in your home. So take 5 carbon atom example later after this, and then 6 carbon atom having organic compound, and then 7 carbon atom you take and try yourself. It will be good experience for you. So this is one point. And later next, in the second case, what we should do is, see, if CH2 double bond CH2, this is the second case. In this type of compound, see, in this type of compound, what we should do, right? Or in this type of compound, what we should do, we will see in the next class. But try to name, guys, those names. That means by taking simple, that means in between carbon and carbon, you put single bond only and try to name and send me the feedback. Please, I will be always waiting for your messages. You can message me personally, or you can send in the group. That is no problem, right? So if you have any doubts, please query me, right? Thank you.